Liverpool versus everybody. It's Wednesday. I just wanted to come back with a review, short review on the game yesterday. As we all know, we won 3-0 away to Huddersfield, and it was a chance to get back into winning ways. It's a perfect game actually to get back to winning ways and really just to see where the team is mentally. Sorry about the noise you might hear. And we did that. We did that. Really proud of the boys overall. Want to plug something real quick. I was on a podcast last night, and it's one that I probably will be doing after every game as much as we can. And the link is in the description for the last video, which was a short kind of post-match chat that I had after the game yesterday. For Roar, foresight.com. That's FOARSITE.com. Four is for Fields of Anfield Road. Also check them on Twitter. Really good guys, and they've got a bunch of U.S. supporters on after games, like I said, to give our perspective on the games. That went well. Proud about it. I'm happy to be on board with them. But anyway, just speaking into the game a little more, I think it was good to see the midfield really step up after two games where I think we didn't do so well. And, you know, with all due respect to teams like Huddersfield, Swansea, and West Brom, our midfield should consistently be doing that well. You know what I mean? And a lot of times we talk about our defense, but a lot of times it's the midfield who, in my opinion, lets us down. I'm sure the defense could be doing better in some of those games, but the midfield has to be strong in there, especially against teams like that. We shouldn't be muscled around by teams like that. You know what I mean? And again, all due respect to those squads, but this is Liverpool, and we have enough players in the midfield who should be able to, you know, play that role and do a consistent job, in my opinion. So I think there's a bit of a, I don't want to say headache, but there's a choice that Klopp has to make now. You know, having Henderson and Milner coming and do well. I think you rest Ox and Genie for a good reason, and that's mainly for the Tottenham game on Sunday, and I believe Genie and Ox will come back in. Will he start with Henderson? Will he start with Chan? I don't know. I prefer Chan for these big games. There's been a lot of talk about Henderson and how well he did in the game yesterday, and you know, I'm not going to bash Henderson, and it's not the moment for me to really bash anybody after a performance like that. But I didn't really see how he was so well. For me, it was Emery Chan or Firmino to be man of the match, and I think Henderson coming back from injury, I didn't expect him to be outstanding. I think he was decent. He played his role, but I don't think he did anything man of the match worthy personally. So I think the positive thing is that, of course, it's a clean sheet. It's a win after not such a good result against Swansea in the league. No injuries. Because a lot of people talk about, you know, if we lose Firmino, then what are we going to do? Well, you know, I think for us on our side, what we have that's positive is that Firmino has a pretty good record as far as being fit with Liverpool. So I don't really see that happening. But even if it does, we could do two up front maybe with maybe Salah and Ings, or Salah and Solanke. You have Ox and Mane maybe on the wings, more of a 4-2-2-2, and then maybe Genie and Emery in the middle, and then the usual back four and goalkeeper. So I'm not too concerned about it. Mainly because Firmino rarely gets hurt as far as his career with Liverpool. So I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he was maybe had a knock one or two times, but you do worry about his fitness as far as like playing so many games and his legs and things of that nature. You know, most likely after the Tottenham game and then the first game on Valentine's Day against Porto, after that maybe we'll look to give him a little bit of rest, playing some other teams that you know, maybe we can afford to do that. So just really excited about the team, and glad that we jumped back in winning ways. Owen, what's up, man? Owen says, "Yo, how you feeling today, bro?" Let me know what you think, man. Are you worried about us finishing this season off with the lack of signings and other teams seeming to be making signings all around us? I think it's interesting that you know, City have that Pep Guardiola factor. He's got guys coming over there. Owen says, "I'm good, bro. How you been?" "I'm good, man. Can't complain. Another day, another dollar." I think it's interesting how players are so willing to come to City knowing that they're not guaranteed a role in the team. And that's got to be the Pep factor. And I think If anyone knows, Klopp also, maybe Mourinho as well, but I think Klopp can slowly but surely have that effect on players as well. But it's up to us to finish the season off, get Champions League, which I think we will do. It's good to see that Arsenal's 8 points behind us now. So now Tottenham's the next team behind us. So I never root for Man United to win a game, and it won't start today. I was having this conversation with my wife last night, and I always want Man U to lose. So it's an interesting one though, because you want the teams that are behind you, that are kind of coming up to grab your spot, to continue to be further behind you. But also, if Man United continue to lose, we're closer to matching them in the table, or surpassing them in the table, as you would. So it'll be interesting to watch this game. At the end of the day, as much as I'll be tuning into other games, even Chelsea with Bournemouth, that's not a foregone conclusion that Chelsea will win that game. It's really about Liverpool and what we do. As long as we keep winning and going on another win streak and get positive results from here to the end of the season, meaning draws or wins, it's a tough league. So, if we lose another game, it's not the end of the world. But I believe we have it in us to continue winning, and why not? Why not? Why not prove people wrong, our own fans, unfortunately, and other people, and just go on another win streak to the end of the season? Why not? Why not do it? So it's all in us. We can do it, and we got to just stick together and just keep fighting. Got back in winning ways, so I believe we can keep doing it. I'm so excited about this game coming up Sunday. But yeah, it's for today. Just gonna watch some of the games after work, and just wanted to come back with a review and share some things that I feel about the club. Owen says, perfectly Tottenham need to lose. I think that all we can do now is wait and see what happens in the summer transfer window. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the end. The last day of the transfer window is today. I highly doubt we would get anybody. There's been, of course, rumors of all types of different people, but I think that's a lot to do with nothing. And this is the team we're going to have to fight for the rest of this season. And I believe in him. I trust in him. Super special shout out to Karius. There's a shot there in that first half where if it goes in, it changes the game just like that. And I brought that up on the podcast I was in last night. And so when he does bad, we talk about it. When he does good, we got to speak about that as well. Still some iffy moments. I think he's very, very keen to be a sweeper keeper, and I don't mind that, as long as he does it more often, where there isn't that kind of moment of paranoia for fans. And maybe that's just us being used to what he's shown so far. Maybe we just need to give him a little more patience. At the end of the day, my stance doesn't change on that. We need a new keeper. Maybe Karius as a backup, playing in cup games and things of that nature. Maybe even Champions League games if he's kind of improved from now till throughout the summer and next season. But we definitely need a new keeper, and that my opinion on that is not going to change. We need a lot of new players, actually. A lot of guys on this team, I think, for us to be where we want to be, just aren't going to be Liverpool caliber players. I'm not going to get into that because, again, I'm not trying to beat down anybody, especially after a win. There's too much negativity concerning the team anyway, so I don't want to feed into that. Owen says, I want Danny Ward to get a start. Yeah, I don't know when that'll happen, though. It's the only thing. Being knocked out of both of those cups, that kind of, eliminates that even being a possibility, I think. So it's a shame, too, because we got Ward back from being with Huddersfield last season. You would have thought he'd play a little more games, but that's us not really producing in certain competitions, leaves him on the bench. So Ward may have his day in the sun at some point. I don't really see that coming up anytime soon, unless there's some major injury, things of that nature. But I'm gonna log off now, man. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and enjoy the games if you choose to watch those, and I will see you soon.